Your brain is undoubtedly the smartest organ in the human body. But if you are not able to remember a simple 6-digit OTP, you are not able to remember names, numbers, you keep things and you forget them, you are not able to easily learn information, then your brain is not working smart enough. And that is because the three important factors which is compromising your ability to learn, and there is one important parameter which is compromising your ability to store the information that you learn. So in this video we'll identify what are the parameters which is stopping you from learning, and what is the one thing which is stopping your long-term memory. You're not able to recall, you're not able to easily retain the information for the long term. Now why learning and memory is important? Because it is one of the foundation to staying healthy effortlessly. Like your body needs food, your brain, your mind needs learning, your mind needs wisdom, your mind needs information. And when you deprive your brain, your mind of information, then it starts dying. I would like to explain this with a simple case study of a female who was a nurse in United States of America. She has said that I am donating my body to science, that after I die, use my body to research and experiment. And when that nurse passed away in her 70s, the scientists cut open her brain and they found out that that female was having an active genes of Alzheimer's disease. But that female never showed any signs or any symptoms of Alzheimer's disease or any memory loss or any memory problem, because they found out that that female was always actively learning and participating and talking and interacting with her patients. Either it was math problems or some information, she used to ask them about their past, she used to share about information about her past. So she was actively engaged in learning and remembering and retaining information, which made sure that the Alzheimer's gene which was there in her body never showed up. And that happened because of active learning and actively using her memory power and her memory skills. So let's understand what are the processes involved in learning and memory. There are three steps. The first one is the acquiring of the information. So when you are learning, when you are reading, like you're watching this video, your brain is acquiring information. It could be either watching a video, listening, or reading. That's the first step, which is acquiring. So we'll see what are the three parameters which is stopping, which is hampering your acquiring stage. The second is your storage. So when you acquire, your brain now stores the information for long term, and this is a key element in storage of information, and most of the people are doing opposite of this, and they have to pay the price in the long run. And the last one is the recall, which is when the time to recall the information, either to write or to speak or to say or remember the information, which is the recall step. Now the recall does not matter if your acquiring and storage step is compromised. So let's understand what is really compromising your storage step. The reason you're not able to retain information, the reason your memory is poor, is because of the poor sleep. All the information that you learn, read, gets stored and consolidated like a solid bond in your brain only in the sleep. Now, a lot of people do opposite of this. They want to stay awake late at night and they want to study more. You might be able to stay awake late at night and study more, and you might be even able to replicate that in the next day. But long term, you are damaging your brain's hippocampus, which is involved in storage of the memory. And I have to share a personal example. I had one of the client who was 18 years and he was facing difficulty in learning. He was facing difficulty in getting good examination in his 12th standard. Now when I asked him about his past, he said that in his 8th, 9th, 10th grade, he used to stay awake late at night to study because of the pressure exam, and he stayed awake for a very much duration of time, and he was able to get good marks in his 10th grade. But after his 10th, 11th, 12th, he was not able to study, he was not able to concentrate, he was not able to retain information, and his grades dropped down dramatically to 30%. So from 90, he went down to 60%. And that was because of he had compromised his sleep in the past. So you might get small quick term result by compromising your sleep, but you are damaging your memory in the long term if you are compromising your sleep. So if you want to remember better, if you want to retain more information, the best strategy is to study at night and then go to sleep, because whatever you study before you go to sleep will be retained in your brain like a strong bond which is unbreakable. Sleep is that secret ingredient to strengthen your memory, which is the storage step. Now let's understand what is impacting your acquiring stage. Why are you not able to learn the information, or why are you not able to focus for the long period of time? And the number one reason is you try to multitask. You want to multitask, like I will read, I will eat also, I'll watch television, I'll do something, and I will do one thing with the another thing. I just don't want to focus on one thing at a time. And we need to understand that the brain is not designed to multitask. It is designed to focus on one task at a time. If you are watching this video and you are doing something else along with it, then you are damaging your brain, because your brain is not designed to multitask. And when you use your brain to do something which it is not designed to do, you are automatically damaging your brain's ability to learn, to focus and concentrate for a long period of time. So eliminate multitasking. A simple practice which I tell all my clients is start with mindful eating. So whenever you are eating, or you are drinking tea, coffee, or drinking water, just make sure you are 100% focus on drinking water or drinking tea, coffee, or eating. You are not watching television, you are not talking, you are not having a conversation, you are only focused on eating. And that is something which we call mindfulness. Mindfulness is focusing on one thing at a time, and which is also another term which is meditation, which people use. They just close their eyes and they just focus on their breathing. So when you meditate, when you strengthen mindfulness, you increase your ability to focus and concentrate while learning, while memorizing. So eliminate multitasking and incorporate mindfulness for a stronger learning and memory power. The second thing is high intake of SPF, which is sugar, processed and fried food. Now the fried food, what it contains is it has the cheap processed vegetable and nut oil. Now when you put that processed refined oil in your body, what happens is that oil is impacting your body's ability to absorb nutrients which your brain needs. All the important vitamins which your brain needs to strengthen, they are being deprived because of this processed food. And the second is the sugar. Now sugar is found to be more addictive than cocaine. Now when you are taking excess amount of sugar, you are damaging your brain cells, you are damaging your brain's neurons. So make sure you stay away from SPF, which is sugar, processed and fried food, and you replace it with home cooked fresh food, which is fresh foods, fresh vegetables and anything which is cooked freshly in your house. And make sure you are not using refined oils, you are not using processed oils, you are using cold pressed oil, or you are using ghee. So use that and avoid SPF, because when you are avoiding all this from your body, you are also allowing your brain to be much more mindful, because when you put all this, your brain goes on fire and then you want to multitask, you want to do multiple things at a time. So this will also help you calm your brain when you eliminate SPF from your diet. The last parameter is the physical inactivity. The lack of exercise, the lack of movement is damaging your brain. It is said that the highest amount of brain cells are developed when you are exercising, when you are moving. This has also been confirmed by the study done by the Naperville High School in USA, and they found out that they have taken the two groups of people in the school. One group of students used to come in the morning, they used to exercise, they used to involve in some physical activity for 30 minutes, and then they used to go in the class and start studying, while the other batch used to directly go and start studying. They found out that the batch who was exercising, they increased their math score by 20%, and also they increased their overall IQ and overall results in the examination. And that is because the physical activity helped them develop and strengthen their brain cells and their neurons. And the lack of physical activity is damaging your brain. So the more you sit, the more you are sedentary, the more you are damaging your body, the more you are unable to focus, the more you are distracted. So move more, be mindful, and avoid SPF, and include more fresh foods in your diet. So taking care of these elements will help you strengthen your brain, will help you strengthen your learning power, your memory power. And when your learning power and when your memory power is strong, your brain is working smart enough, and it is going to help your body stay healthy effortlessly as long as you are alive. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, please post it below the video. Share it with your friends and family who might get benefit from this video. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe to my channel, and make sure you take care of these 4 elements and allow your body and your brain to stay healthy effortlessly. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon in the next video.